All right, so I am going to set this up like this. Why does it do this to me? There we go. All right. Hopefully everybody sees me. Sometimes it's scary. So I hope everybody's having a great week and a great start to February. So tonight we're going to talk about transition, and I want to give you guys a couple of reminders really quick. So the first big one is that this call is being recorded, but it will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, and I will send the link out via email tomorrow or Thursday. My goal is to have it done by Thursday. I'm trying to get it done tomorrow, so we're crossing our fingers that I can get it uploaded, edited, and then emailed out. So cross your fingers for me because it's the first time I've had to do it. All right, so there's that. Second thing is we are in transition month. So this month is crazy, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I think everybody's been through transition at least once, right? Nicole, you've transitioned. Jessica, you've transitioned. I think Roberta's transitioned a couple times. So she's a pro at this now. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Why is it saying I can't scare? Let's see. All right. So we're going to share my slideshow, and we're going to play from the start. Okay, so hopefully everybody can see that. If you can see some cute little daisies and it says Spring Summer 2023 transitions, give me a thumbs up. Anybody? All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Nicole. All right, so first things first, what is transition? You guys have all gone through transition, but everybody watching this may not have gone through transition before. So transition is the month before Scentsy changes from fall and winter to spring and summer and then back. So it happens every 6 months. We were doing it in January and then in August, where the new catalog would start in February and in September. But now we're doing it where the catalog launches in February and October, which is how it was when I first joined. I think we went back because in the fall and winter to spring and summer transition, people are ready to get their smells back to fresh at the beginning of the year. But what was happening is that in the summertime we were getting fall and winter fragrances way too early. So we went back to the old schedule. Okay, so we know that it's going to happen again in 6 months. So if everything that you learned tonight hopefully will work for you in 6 months. All right, so what happens in transition? So almost everything in the catalog goes on sale. So currently it's almost always been 10% in the past, but now they're doing it with anything that's being discontinued is going to be discounted 20 to 30% off. This excludes anything that's licensed, our cause warmer, and some of the big bundles and saves. So make sure that you understand what's not on sale versus what is on sale. I always say most everything is on sale. I never say everything. So just so you know, that's my way of being careful. All right, so the discontinuing list is published, items that will not be in the next catalog, and these items can sell out. The list looks like this. I did a live about it a few days ago. So hopefully everybody has seen the discontinuing list and that you guys know what's not coming in the new catalog. If you guys did not see the news tab article, there are several items that will not appear in the new catalog at all. So dish soap is going away, all of the pet products, Scentsy soak, sugar scrub, what was the other thing? It was let me go back through. It was Scentsy soak, Scentsy scrub. The dish soap is all going out, and the scent soft, that was it, and all of the dog products, the pet products. So those items are being removed completely from the catalog. I know that's scary. You may have diehard customers who are like, oh, I only use Scentsy dish soap. It's rough when this happens, but I look at it like this. One of Scentsy's core values is simplicity, and our catalog has gotten a little bit not simple anymore. So by pulling some of these items back out of the, and it was car bar clips. By pulling some of these items out of the catalog and focusing back on some of our better selling products, they're actually making it a simpler experience for your customers. So those items are not gone forever. Those items may pop up in an LTO. it may be part of the summer bundle, for example. I'm not saying it's coming out in the summer bundle this year. I'm just saying, like, you may see them then. You may see them in the holiday brochures. We don't know, but they've said that they're not gone forever. They're just not going to be in this next catalog. So that way, you know, if you have customers, like I said, that are diehard, those are things that they use constantly. They might want to stock up this month because we don't know when they're coming back. All right. So the other thing is, we've seen the new catalog. Raise your hand if you have not seen the new catalog. It is in the workstation. It's downloadable. I've shared the link. So if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you where to find it. All right. So what do you need to do? First things first, you need to prepare your customers. You need to make sure that you're sharing that things are on sale. You need to make sure that you're sharing the discontinued list. There's a lot cuter versions of it out there. I have tried to share some stuff to the group that have discontinuing items in it. Make sure you're sharing Scentsy Club, because if somebody's favorite fragrance is cashmere and corduroy, I have a customer that's all she uses. It's on the discontinued list. So she's going to have to add it to a Scentsy Club, or she's going to have to find a new fragrance that she likes. So make sure that you're sharing Scentsy Club and the options there. I've had, I think, one big new subscriber to Scentsy Club who added tons of stuff to her club that are all being discontinued as far as bars go. I added all of my favorites that I like. If this doesn't come back, will I be brokenhearted? And so I add it to my club. So make sure that you're adding them to your club too. So the next thing is to prepare your supplies. So you want to start getting old catalogs out of your office. Fortunately, last weekend I did a pop-up vendor event and I was able to get rid of a ton of catalogs, but I'm going to show you I'm going to tell you what I said to people. I'm going to show you what I did with the catalogs. So I will share this sticker after the Zoom. It says last chance. I don't know if you guys can see this. So let me stop sharing. All right. So see the sticker I know it's, you know, mirrored for you guys, but it says last chance, save an extra 10% off fall and winter catalog fragrances or catalog products. Offer valid 2/1/23 to 2/28/23 while supplies last. So I will send you guys the link to download this. I just printed them on some big Avery stickers and stuck them on the front of all my catalogs. So there's that. Let me go back to my share. All right. So you need to start getting rid of your catalogs. They do you no good sitting in your office. They do you so much more good. Whoops, wrong screen. Go back. They do you so much more good if people take them. So when I was at this event, people would kind of like be looking at the catalogs. I was like, will you please take one of those? I would feel much better if you took it home and threw it away than if I had to throw it away. And people would laugh at me and they would take a catalog and they were like, I will never throw it away. And I'm like, well, I'd rather you throw it away than me. So I think I only have like 6 catalogs left. There is probably somewhere in my trailer in all of my event stuff, at least one full pack of showcase brochures I'm sure I will find, but I'm not going to go dig through my trailer to find them right now. So, but I did find all the catalogs. So I've stuck these stickers on. I used to say dump them everywhere. I still say that. It's a little harder to leave them places because I don't know if anybody's been to a doctor's office recently, but have you noticed that they hardly have any magazines there now? And that used to be how I would sneak a catalog in, is I would just leave it on the magazines. But it's a lot harder to just casually leave a catalog when there's no magazines to leave it with. So, you know, but make sure that you're getting rid of them. If you are packing customer orders up, pop a catalog in there with the sticker on there, so that way you're getting rid of them and you're not hanging on to them. It's much better, you know, in my opinion, if they throw it away than it is if you have to throw it away. My heart hurts a little bit when I have to throw them away at the end of a catalog. So you're going to want to order your new catalogs and transition testers. I had hoped, I had my fingers crossed that my stuff would be here today, and it looks like it's going to be here tomorrow. So I was really close, but darn. And I ordered mine first things as soon as they were available, but it's fine. So you need to order your new catalogs and your transition testers at a minimum. Transition testers, you will get a bag full of the new fragrances and the returning fragrances to the catalog. You can also order a full set of catalogs, you know, whatever. But then you're going to take the discontinued items list here. And I don't know about you guys, but I see the eye doctor very regularly and I still have a hard time reading this. So I like to pull it up on my computer screen so I can zoom in really, really close at all the fragrances that are leaving the you know, the tester category. I keep my testers sorted in their bag by fragrance category. So they're all in a Ziploc bag, and it tells me, you know, what fragrance category it is. And so it makes it a lot easier to go through. And sometimes I'll even take a catalog and open it up to the fragrance page. And I'll go through and be like, okay, this one's discontinuing, this one's discontinuing, and I'll go through it like that. And then that way I just have that whole category that I'm looking at when I'm going through my testers. That method worked a lot better when I used to have like 10 baskets for basket parties. I bet you Roberta remembers that when we used to have that many. We used to have like tons of basket party setups, and we would send them out all the time. And so we used to have multiple sets of testers. I think now I only have 2. I have one that I'll let go with people, and then one that I keep here. All right. So let's see the next one. So next, there are supplies that you can purchase from the Scentsy Success Store. I'm calling this the Success Store Assets. Again, you can buy a full set of testers. You can buy just the transition testers. I always tell people at a minimum during transition, you need the transition testers. Everything else is fluff. Everything else we can work around. But the transition testers, I think it was $19 for them, this catalog. The full set, I should have put prices on here, and I apologize for not doing that. They have stickers for all of the new scents that are coming out. They have the consultant guide. They update that every catalog. So I try to order one like every other catalog. I don't think I ordered one last catalog, so I'm going to order this one. They have the product lists. I know some people use these for vendor events. They have the product training guide, which is awesome because if there's ever a new product, so like when Travel Twist came out, you can pull up the product training guide and you can learn all about it. They also put really good tips in there on how to market products. So the product training guide is great, and they're usually like only a few dollars, so it's not a lot out of your pocket, but there's also a downloadable version. And then lastly, for $71 you can purchase a business tools transition kit, which has catalogs. It has the whole set of stickers. There was the showcase, not the showcase, yeah, the product list is in there, the product training guide, and the transition testers, and it was $71. It was just a quick bundle. I ordered that, and then I think I added more catalogs to it. I can't remember anymore what I ordered when I did it, but so I ordered that. I'm not usually a big fan of the product list, the product sheets, but I usually will fold those up and include them inside of something at a vendor event, and you know, I put my information on there, and so I get my information out that way too. All right. There are also a ton of things that you can download. So if you're saying to me, hey, Carrie, I can't really afford to transition. You know, it's been a slow few months. You know, I haven't had a lot of customer orders. I just moved. I, you know, have, you know, had car problems and had to put money into my car, whatever. Then there's things that you can actually download that will help you. You can download the catalog, and you could actually, once you've downloaded it, send the downloaded file to your customers. You can download the laundry clean and body brochures. You can download the product lists. You can download, this should say the fragrance sticker sheet. It should not say the fragrance stickers. You cannot download the fragrance stickers, you guys, I'm sorry. And then you can also download the fragrance grids. And then on the team page, the other day I posted a Like It, Love It page. I'm going to share with you guys tonight when we get off. This is a sticker wrap card. So it's pretty much like the sticker sheet, except for you get 3 to a page, and then, you know, they're front and back. And the cool thing about the girl that designed this, her name is Karen, and she put a Like It, Love It for all the new fragrances at the bottom. So when they're smelling the new fragrances, they can check if they liked it, loved it, they want it forever. And then I just added in there my website across the top. Your version will not have this, but if you download it into Canva, you can add it. So I added my website to the top, and I added text me a screenshot of this so that way I would know what fragrances they had on their Like It, Love It. And I have some chats. Let me see. Thank you. Nicole said the full set of testers is $34, and then the transition testers is $19.20. Thank you, Nicole. So as I find things, I'm sharing them to the team page. So there's going to be a ton of things in there that you will be able to download and use for transition. So hopefully that helps you guys. And then, all right, what questions do you guys have about transition? I think I had something else to show you guys, but I don't think I needed 2 pages, testers. Nope, that was it. All right, so what questions do you guys have about transition? Let's ask the questions now. I'm going to take the share off. Okay. So one of the questions I get asked most often about transition is, do I have to transition my business supplies? You don't have to transition your supplies. If you don't meet a lot of people face to face, or if you're on a tighter budget, again, the digital version is a perfect version. You can send that to people. Like I said, I'm going to be doing catalog requests. Anybody that's on my mailing list right now has already gotten the invite to fill out the catalog request. I do a lot of things with QR codes. So everybody that got Happy Mail from me this month, my customers get a monthly newsletter for 3 months after their last order. So they got a little card in there and it has a QR code. It says scan this code to request the new spring summer catalog. So they've already gotten that. I have not posted anywhere else anything about the new catalog because I'm still trying to work my February. And like I have a party going right now, so I don't want to be like, hey, you guys want to see what's in the new catalog? Because I want her customers to order from this party. And then anybody that wants anything from the next catalog, they can book a party and then that'll help keep the parties coming. So I get asked a lot of times, do I have to do that? If you can't afford to transition your testers, or if you don't have a lot of face-to-face customers, don't worry about your testers. Maybe, wait until you get your commission and pick, a 3-pack of the new fragrances to come out to make felt samples of and send those out to your customers. You have to do what's budget friendly for you. I don't want anybody going out and spending $400 on transition supplies if that is not something that you can afford. If you can afford to do that and you want to do that, like by all means, buy everything in the Success Store. You don't need everything in the Success Store. You just need access, like I said, to the digital version of the catalog. And if you need if you want to do the stickers instead of, ordering transition testers, that may be a better way to go. Let's see. Roberta. I don't know. I thought maybe it was your internet. Nobody else having a problem with it booting them off. Huh. I'm sorry, Bert. Let's see. I ordered the transition business toolkit just because it was a quick click. It is not discounted at all. So it's not like if you buy this bundle, you're saving $14. It's the exact same price if you added everything to your cart separately as, so there was no savings by ordering the transition toolkit. I just did it because that way I knew I was getting everything and I wouldn't forget. One year I ordered transition supplies and it came and I forgot to order testers. And I like to do a thing that I'm about to tell you guys about. With my customers, and I had no testers, so I had to borrow some from somebody. So once I get my testers in, I like to invite people that I know are a little bit opinionated. My friends that are brutally honest, those are the people that I like to invite. I like to invite them out for coffee. I pay for their coffee. And I bring them a small goodie bag. Usually, I don't have one on my desk. Usually one of those bags that you get at like Dollar Tree for putting like party favors in. They're only about this wide, this tall. It holds like a scent circle and a couple pieces of paper. One of those kind of they're like cello bags. And I put in there a like it, love it sheet. I put a pen. I put what else do I put in there? I think you can get the catalog down there. So I put a copy of the new catalog. I put my business card. Sometimes I put some fun like tchotchke kind of things. Like one time I had calendar magnets printed up in there and like a piece of candy. And then I invite those people to meet me for coffee. Used to be when I lived on post, I would take everybody to Starbucks. I would pay for their coffee and I would just keep all the receipts and claim them on my taxes. But what I would do is I would bring my testers and I would have them smell all of the new fragrances. The first time I did it, I only brought the transition testers and people got mad because they wanted to smell the other stuff too. But I had them fill out the like it, love it sheet. Basically, all I wanted was their opinion on whether or not they liked fragrances. And I said that I was trying to figure out what I wanted to order more of for my vendor events that were coming up. And So people come and they would be like smelling things like, oh, this is disgusting. And everybody would mark down. And then I would know, okay, so, blackberry spice is not going to be a big seller because everybody put it on the hate it. But cashmere and corduroy, everybody put on the love it. So I should probably order more of that for the vendor events that I have coming up. And so that's how I used it, as a way to help my customers smell the new fragrances, but also to get opinions on what was going to be good sellers for me as we, entered the next season. My customers loved it. Well, we haven't done it since COVID, so I'm planning to do it again this year. I just haven't decided if I want to take everybody out for coffee or if I want to invite everybody over for coffee. But it's called a sip and sniff, and you just basically invite everybody over. They come to you. You can do it at home. You could do it, whatever. You're not trying to sell anything. That is not at all what it is. You're just wanting people to give you their honest opinion. One time, I think I even did where I went through and I put pictures of all the new warmers that were coming out, and had them circle the ones that they liked and then put a heart on the ones that they loved, and then put an X through the ones that they were like, oh, that's ugly. So I've done that before too, just to get their opinions. It's really funny to see how people's, style is different. So I would highly suggest, if you're able to do a sip and sniff, to do one. It's also helps your customers feel like they're important and valued to you, because they are. Without your customers, you wouldn't have a business, right? All right, so there's that. Does anybody have any other questions? Coming up on time.
So, excuse me. I was sitting here the other night trying to come up with games. You know how, like at holiday parties, you wrap something up in tape and stuff like that. I thought I would do that with like one of the scent circles and then pass it around. And then the other one that I was thinking about doing is when you go to like I played them at baby showers and bridal showers. Um, each table or whatever, if it's just like a group of 10, you give them something and then you read it off. It's like, if you've done this 3 times, pass it to your right or pass it to your left. And then whoever ends up with the goodie bag, which they're not going to know what's in there, they're the ones who get the whatever's in the bag.
Those are great ideas. Would you mind posting those in the team page after the call?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nicole.
Oh, yeah. No, not a problem. No, you're welcome.
One of my favorite games ever to play at parties, like my favorite, is I call it the potty prize. And so basically I like to use room sprays because you spray it in the bowl before you go and no one will know. But you just basically put it on the toilet at a party and don't tell anybody, not even your hostess, that it's there. And then the first person that goes to the bathroom will come out and they'll be like, I won the potty prize. And it's always kind of funny. And everybody has to out themselves because they were, in the bathroom in order to claim their prize. But I loved it. That was like my favorite party game. I can't wait like for home parties to like be a thing again. So I'm super excited.
We had New Year's Eve and we used the one that we have. And with us just moving in, everything still smelled like paint. So we were going around spraying everything. I was like, well, you can't spray it here because in the kitchen you have this set and they're gonna clash. And my daughter, she's a cigarette smoker, so she uses it in her room. So that was like the smoking room. And my friend come out, she's like, oh my God, we need these room sprays.
Oh my God.
I'm like, well, gotta wait. We got some on sale, we got some new ones coming out.
Oh my
So
God.
she's really excited because she just moved into a new apartment. So
Awesome.
trying
That's
to
exciting.
stuff into a thing for her gift basket.
Awesome.
But yeah, I will definitely post those games.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. Does anybody have any other questions about transition? Because if not, I'm going to stop the recording, but don't go anywhere if there's no more questions. Give you guys a second. Anybody's typing. If you're like Steve and you type like this. He's such a slow typer. All right. I don't see any questions, but I will answer them if you ask me even after I stop the recording.